Thomas, what are you expecting from Tottenham given the apparent injury crisis, the bad luck with injuries they seem to have at the moment?
Well, let's see who can play and who cannot play. It's still 2 days to go, and I'm actually not so much involved in speculations and don't get too involved in predictions who will play and who will not play. We are facing a tough opponent. It's a London derby, and we had a great result in the last season. We will try everything to repeat it. But no matter who plays, some players came also back, and they will do everything to have their players back on the pitch. So we expect a tough side and a big crowd and a great match to play.
One of the standouts for this game is obviously Kane versus Lukaku. That's what it's been billed at in some quarters. Do you see many similarities between the players?
Well, there's one big one. They score decisive goals, and they love scoring, and they always did score no matter in which competitions. So that is the similarity. Apart from this, they're very different players, very different style of play, and we need to focus if Harry Kane plays on how to defend, where to close him down, maybe close the deliveries down, because once he has the balls, he's one of the most dangerous guys in the world to finish attacks. He's fantastic in conversion, and there are some players around him who deliver well and who can also be decisive. Let's see if Heung-min Son can play. He will be for sure out there on the pitch, also very dangerous. And we have also some guys around Romelu who are able to serve and deliver good performances. And in the end, it's a team effort, and it will always be like this.
Have you got Christian Pulisic or N'Golo Kanté back with you, or any fresh injury concerns?
No fresh injury concerns. It's good news. Christian is in individual training and trying to come back and as fast as possible to team training, so he will not be in the squad. And N'Golo is back and back in full shape and ready to play.
It's been a tough week for Reece James. He posted that footage on his social media account. Yeah. So what have you said to him?
Well, it was pretty shocking to all of us, and to hear the news and then to see the footage. There's not much to say. I think that it's a given that we support him. The club is very supportive, and we are supportive emotionally, and in the end we are here to sometimes it helps to focus on something else, to that not everybody tries to help you and wants to talk with you about it and again and again and again. Sometimes it helps to keep the focus on the game and on training and on what to do to have the best distraction. But it's clear that everybody here supports him, and that's it.
Last one, please, Paul.
Antonio Rudiger has been excellent for you, along with many players this season and over the course of the end of last season as well. What's the state of play with his contract? Is there anything you can say? Are you confident that he will extend?
No, I hope that they find the solutions, but it's not only between these things, as you know, is not only between coaches and players and what we wish for. And that's why it's between in the moment it's between the club and the players and the agent. So we hope that they find a solution, and everything I can say that like you said, he plays excellent since a long time, very consistent on a very high level. I feel him very calm, very focused, and obviously not a distraction for him. So everything is in place, and give the things the time they need. Sometimes needs a bit longer. Sometimes things get very fast. But there's nothing new, no news from my side, and I think that Tony feels very, very good at Chelsea. He feels the respect from his teammates, and he feels the importance that he has in the team and in the squad. Well deserved, because he delivers. He feels the love from the supporters when he plays. He's in the strongest league in Europe in a big club. So not many reasons to change that, but in the end, it's like I said, between him and the club, and it's in good hands. I'm calm and relaxed. Whatever has to happen will happen.
John Southall, 5 Live.
Hello Thomas, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You've won the last 2 games, but is it fair to say that as a team you have to be your best in the 2 games? And if so, why is that?
Yeah, but it's I think it's pretty normal. I did not expect us to be at our top level in early September, and not after this particular pre-season, after a long Corona period, after this particular pre-season, and after national break. I did absolutely not expect the very best game from us as a team. So for me, in the moment, is more important that we are competitive, that we show a certain mentality, and that we play relentless, and we have belief to overcome difficult minutes and games and periods within games. We have to admit that Aston Villa and Zenit played on their top level. So this is also what we have to accept and respect, that opponents are strong and competitions are hard. It's a good thing that we are able to win. It's tough in the moment to win for us. Things are not easy, but it's nothing to worry. We have things to improve in the rhythm of the game, in the understanding of the rhythm, in the accelerations, in the counter pressing after ball loses. So there is stuff to improve. Today we had a fantastic training session and used the time together to prepare this and to focus on these things. It's a good thing when you are able to win, and not by pure luck, but when you are able to compete, when you fight through hard matches, when you can win important matches, and still everybody is aware that we can and have to improve. And this is where we are right now, and we have still a long way. The season has just started yet, and it's not a surprise that the engine is not running like as smooth like maybe in the end of last season. It takes its time, but I feel us very competitive on a high level.
And given the attacking options that you have, how big a challenge is it for you to try and get that balance right around Lukaku?
No, I don't feel it like as a too hard challenge, because things get better and better, and there's also a reason we have now Romelu in. He's a key player, he's the reference up front. So we lost some players in the group, and everybody brings a different energy and a different setting. If we lose an important player, we don't lose only the player, we lose also the personality. Somebody loses maybe a friend next to him in the dressing room, and these things need a bit of time to readjust and to settle down and to be calm. Now we took, for example, the decision to have Malang Sarr, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Ross Barkley in our squad. So these things take time. They were in an insecure place. Now they know what's going on. Everybody knows now what the squad is. Whom do we rely on? And from there on, the things will get hopefully easier and easier. And it's by pure repetition, being focused, and being aware that we have to improve stuff. We will improve, because we will have time together, and we use the time. This is the most important. And when is it happening? Here in Cobham, every single day, and this is what we're up to, and that's why I'm very positive.
You mentioned Tottenham a moment ago, but you have to say it does look quite a good time to play them. They obviously played in Europe last night. They've got plenty of new injuries. They've got a new manager who's obviously trying to bring his ideas in as well.
It's always a good time to play Tottenham, because it's a big match and big rivalry. So it's one of the matches that you want to play. So it's always a good time. I don't think in these kind of patterns if it's a good time because of manager in, manager out, players in. You never know. You never know the effect out of it. So they have a new manager that brings new energy. They had a fantastic start with a win at home against Man City. They created an atmosphere in the stadium that they were able to beat Man City, and they played relentless and hardworking, and this is what they did. So we expect him to do the same against us, and that's why we expect a tough opponent. But it's an exciting match here in London, and we're happy to be part of it. I find us competitive. I trust in us, and I think that we need to be on our top level to have a chance to win the game, because that's what we're up to.
Moose Talk Sport.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You said there that obviously you're not playing, the engine isn't quite running properly yet because it's the first part of the season. Does that make it even more important that Chelsea are hard to beat? So that if you're not playing well, you're still with a chance of winning games, as we've seen against Villa and
yeah, but not playing well. I would not sign a not playing well. We can do better, but we are a team that's tough to beat, and it's much easier to have results and play better than play good, have no results, and keep the momentum going. It's in the place where we are. It's easier because of course a win helps to have a good atmosphere, to keep calm, to be open for criticism. And this helps, and I think that in the moment I feel that everybody is aware that we can do better. We're not really bad, but we can do better. And in some periods of the game we have very, very good periods. But we have to admit that teams came very well prepared. Aston Villa changed for the first time in years their formation. They played with a fantastic attitude and quality. Zenit changed the formation in a 5-4-1, so they came with a Champions League quality team, but they played like a real underdog in terms of tactical approach. So this needs a bit of time to adapt, because this is what we were up to. We are on a good run in terms of results, and we still are. And so teams come well prepared and make life very, very difficult for us. This is more or less our fault. This is what we deserved. And now we have to find solutions again, and this is what we do. And while we are doing this, we are able to be a team hard to beat, and this is what we want to be. We want to be the team that nobody wants to play against in any competition, and we want to behave like it on Sunday. And this is very, very important to have this kind of attitude, because it's normal that things don't go always in your direction in between 90 minutes, in between the whistles, and so you have to be able to fight through difficult moments, and this is what we do, and we overcome these moments, and we are never in doubt of what we are doing. I feel us very confident to go through these moments within games, and maybe it's the best also to accept it, that it can happen, and to not over expect from us.
Just got a couple more quick ones. First of all, you got 2 days extra to prepare for the game. Is that a massive advantage?
It's good. I like it, because we have like after a good day off, which was good for us. We have still one recovery day. We had one recovery day yesterday, and we have 2 training sessions where we can prepare physically and tactically to improve exactly what we want to prove. I like it. It's very rare, so it's good for us. But is it an advantage? I think if you go into statistics through over the years, I think you will not find any advantage if a team has 1 or 2 days more off. Sometimes it's good to stay in the rhythm. It depends. But for us in particular, it was good to have the 4 days.
And finally, I've been contacting my spies in Germany. They tell me that as a player you were an excellent defender, really, really good, hard defender.
You have really bad spies, huh? You should doubt your spies.
My sources are good.
Yeah.
So which would you least like to have played against as a player, Thomas? Harry Kane or Romelu Lukaku?
Well, in my times, defending, I was a sweeper, so I played 10 meters behind the real defenders. So they did the dirty work. So I was the guy to push them into against Romelu, and once the ball is free, I come and steal it and get all the applause from the public, which was not around because there was not a lot of people watching the games where I played. And maybe I would. You know, Harry Kane drops a lot to number 10 position. I would have liked it because then I could have given the job to the number 6s and the midfielders. That was not my league, honestly. That was not my league. They would have gone past me easily. So that is, it's good that other guys do this out here.
Last question in the broadcast, Nick Pure.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
Just on Saul. I mean, obviously, you spoke about his debut and how you handled that and he handled that. How's he sort of reacted since? And because you said obviously, you sort of said it, you took it upon yourself. Yeah. What happened there? Has that helped him, deal with that and just understand that those things happen because he's finding his feet and.
Yes,
he's got plenty of time to get up to his level.
Yes, we have guys who experienced the same difficult start here in the team, and this team is a very supportive team. So everybody shared their experiences also from their first matches in Premier League. Me as a coach, the same. When I watched Premier League and when I was at the sideline in my first match against Wolverhampton, this was another level of what I saw even, and I played already against Premier League teams also in Champions League. So, but it's if it comes up to you like in every 3 days, it's quite impressive, and it's maybe a shock of cultures, and we don't doubt his quality and his ability to adapt. It takes maybe now a bit of time to get it off his shoulders, but the good thing is he is in an age where he does not worry too much. He is self-confident and he is not like it, and the good thing is everybody in the dressing room and everybody in the club knows him very well because we played many times against him, and so there are no doubts. It just needs a bit of time, and the best thing to react is what he did. He trains good and he trains with intensity, and this will him prepare for the next time when he's on the pitch for us.
Okay, at the end of the broadcast section,